everybody. Welcome back to Does Boxing. Back with another live stream. Here to talk about this old good old boxing. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into the fight card for October 26th. You know what I'm saying? I had a chance to break down the cards and some of the fights, so I want to touch on that. You got Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor. That card. We'll talk about that one. Shakur versus Joey Gonzalez for the Vacant WBO title. We're gonna get on that. Lubin, we're gonna talk about that again. I know I talked about it yesterday, but we're gonna get back on it. And there's some underrated fights too. I wanna you know what I'm saying, get y'all hip to. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you listen to the playback, man, I appreciate you supporting me. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Feel free to say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? We just talk about this boxing, man. It's all good. It's all love over here. All right. So the 50-50 fight, man. Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor for the WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine, Lineal. I don't think Lineal was online. I take that back. But the Muhammad Ali Trophy, all that good stuff, man, is on the line. Uh, Unification, 50-50. Everything what the boxing fan asks for. You know what I'm saying? Two good fighters in their prime, undefeated. Got punching power, can box. I mean, can do it all. What's good? LDTB, what's good? Ali, what's going on, bro? Yes, sir. Yeah, it's about to be lit, about to be crazy. Yes, sir. Y'all hit it on the head. So, man, this fight right here, man, is a boxing fan's dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, two young uh, boxers in their prime, good punchers. You know what I'm saying? They can be aggressive. They can switch it up. They can box. You know what I'm saying? They bring a lot of wrinkles to the table, man, and that's what makes for a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It took me down to the wire to say who I want to pick in this fight. I had to watch maybe I watch all the Taylor's fights that I can find and all the Regis Prograis fights like on Showbox and all that good shit. So man, it was tough though, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You gotta make a pick regardless, man. But this is a good ass fight, man. It can go either way. Like honestly, it can go either way, man. I see both ways. Both guys can get stoppages. Both guys can win a decision. Um, you know what I'm saying? I think the key to this fight though is the range. That's the range because Josh Taylor is a longer fighter. He's rangy. He has a good uppercut or hook off the back foot, and he can time his shots. The right hook that he landed on Barancha in his last fight was outstanding. He seen that combination coming. He let Barancha do what he had to do, and he was watching him. You know what I'm saying? Basically, get hit with the right hook and dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So he got some good ring IQ. I think he can make adjustments too. Um, but I think the range, he has to establish the range, get his jab going. And he can box both ways. I seen him switch, and he's pretty good both ways, southpaw and righty. So he has to get the range. He cannot get out jabbed by Regis. You know, Regis is a strong, sturdy, stocky type of puncher, type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He got a strong base, and his jab is outstanding. Good head movement. You know what I'm saying? He's a big puncher, but he's more of a thudding puncher. I don't know if he one punch knockout power, but he's thudding. You know what I'm saying? He's very powerful when he goes to the body. So Josh Taylor on his end, he cannot let Regis win the battle of the jab. He's gonna have to out jab him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have his opportunities to bang with Regis, but me, I don't like him staying too long in the pocket with Regis because Regis, like I said, he's a heavy-handed puncher, and he can hit you to the body. It might be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So get your shots off and move. Use some lateral movement. He got some good movement. Josh Taylor is very good. He's very good, man. Like no, you know what I'm saying? He got a dog in him. He gonna come to fight. It just, man, it's just one of those things that you love, bro. Regis Prograis, for the other hand, I think his keys, along with the jab, you know what I'm saying, he has to have good head movement. He has to have good head movement in this fight. Um, he has to pick up the pace and cut the ring off. He has to cut the ring off. Like, he can't be lazy with it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's easy to, what's up, I am ill will, what's good, bro? Salute. It's easy just to walk in and walk the man down, and but you got to have some type of method to it. East Coast boxing was good. Both them dudes can scrap. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a difficult fight to call. But I think Regis has to be he has to be smart when he cut off the ring because he can get counted. If he's just walking in, Josh Taylor can style on him. He can box and he can throw like a hook and get around his guard and just spin him. You know what I'm saying? Just use angles. So you're gonna have to cut the ring off pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Work the body. Both guys gotta work the body. This shit is so even, bro. You can just flip a coin. But I'm rocking with Regis though. I think Regis' power down the stretch is going to I think it's going to be the difference, man. I think he's not going to wilt under pressure. I think he got the mindset to go over there and get the win. Um, but I like him for a decision, but I can see him stopping him. It all depends. Josh Taylor can't stay in the pocket with Regis. Now he can do that with Barancha because those punches are telegraphed. When he was in the pocket with Barancha, he was getting touched up. You know what I'm saying? Even with some telegraph punches. Now imagine you got a good body puncher. You don't want to. A thing with Prograis that he does is real well, although he don't throw his right hook as much as I like him to do, but he throws that right hook to the body and the left hook. So he finished with the body and he'll go up to the head. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be the aggressor this fight. I think he's gonna be pushing Taylor back. He's gonna get his jab going. And Taylor, it's not gonna be one sided. Taylor going of course he's gonna do his shit too, but I like Regis in this fight though. But if anybody tell me anything different, you go the other way, man. I ain't mad at you, bro, because it's that close. All right, the undercard, man. You got some decent names, um, some good little fights. If you really know about these fighters, then they're good fight. You know what I'm saying? Some people they probably just see this card and like, this some UK bums, but the Shazor versus Price fight. It's a fun little fight, heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? Both guys is 30, 35 or better. They both had got L's and they basically journeymen at the end of their career. But it can make for a good fight. They got a good style matchup. You got a big puncher in Price, big right hand puncher. Um, he got the better pedigree. You know what I'm saying? I think he won bronze in the '08 Olympics or something like that. He got a good jab. We all know about him. He always get tired in fights, and once you get him past the fourth round, he's done. I don't know how he can't he can't solve that stamina issue after all these years of boxing, but it is what it is. Then you got Shazor, the shorter fighter, more aggressive, got movement. You know what I'm saying? He's not more active. He's not as active with his movement getting in as he was as a younger fighter because he was in his younger days. He used to get in like kind of like Joe Frazier. I know it's cliche and people hear that and be like, "Oh man, he ain't no Joe Frazier." But if you go watch his older fights when he fought Danny Williams and Vitaly Klitschko and Robert Helenius, he liked fighting taller guys. He liked to chop them down. So that you know he's not in like danger territory in this fight because he can be able to get in and work. You know what I'm saying? He can get all box, and like I said before, he's not one of those guys that's going to. If he feel like you all boxing him, he's not gonna do the necessary things to what you gotta do to cut the ring or use the jab. He's just gonna follow behind you, and like Big George Foreman used to say, you never follow a puncher around, regardless of what you think of him. You never follow a puncher around. You always either cut the ring off, you got to use angles. But if you follow him around, you mess around and get stopped. We degree. What's good, bro? Did you see Taylor versus Vasquez? Yeah, he stopped him. No, you good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. You got Taylor by UD. Okay, I respect that. Charles is Shazor is a mountain. Yeah, I seen that Vasquez fight. I think he stopped him in 9 with the body shot, or it was, I think it was 7 or 9. One of those odd number rounds. He was the first guy. He's the first guy to stop him. So that's saying something. You know what I'm saying? So I think Taylor is a real deal for real. You know what I'm saying? He a dog. He gonna bring that shit. If Regis gonna win, he gonna have to take it. That's why, like, I think he can win a decision, but I'm leaning towards more a stoppage. I think he needs a stoppage. You know what I'm saying, to validate himself as a top pound for pound fighter, and that's what you want to do when you go to another man's. It's not his backyard, but this is close to his country. So you know what I'm saying, Scotland and UK in England. You know what I'm saying, but Yeah, I'm with you. If you got Taylor, I'm with you. Yo, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You can't go wrong. So Shazor and Price should be a fun fight. You got Price by stoppage. First time stoppage. It was in 7. I know it was one of them odd rounds. Okay, got you. Glad Regis traveled early. Yeah, he was there for like 3 weeks. Teddy B, what's good, Teddy B? I got Price by stoppage. Yeah, man. Hey, that's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick now because Shazor, you know, he can get lackadaisicals in fights. And if he get lax in this fight with that right hand coming, it's it's a dangerous ass fight the first 4 rounds for Shazor. Justin Trouble was good, man. Thanks for popping by, man. Coming through. There goes 619 Cali Fact. What's good, bro? I had Taylor winning at first, but Regis' confidence got me rolling with Regis. Yeah, man. That's that type of fight though, bro. I don't even blame you, bro. I don't blame. Matter of fact, if you're not wishy washy and flip flopping, I think I think something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this fight because it's so 50-50, bro. You can man. That's the shit. That's the shit boxing fans love, man. That's what I love about this shit because I can't tell who's gonna win. Ricky Burns versus Lee Selby. Uh, it's a lightweight fight. Ah man. To me, I don't know. I know these guys used to spar before. I can see this fight being kind of boring, bro. Like I can actually see this fight being a draw. So I don't know. This is a tough. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough fight to pick too. What's up, Chris? Chris Randall, what's good, man? It's gonna be a good one. Yes, sir. It is. But Ricky Burns and Lee Selby, I mean, like I don't know if these guys, both of these guys, like the box. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ricky Burns can bring more pressure than Lee Selby. Lee Selby will stay on the outside of the box his way to a decision. I can see a lot of clinching, and I don't know. Maybe I'd be presently surprised, and they come out there and start swinging because both of these guys, they basically it's a crossroads fight. So we'll see, man. An interesting cruiserweight fight on this card, man. I ain't seen a lot of people talking about it, but this is an interesting cruiserweight fight. Uh, Nagabu versus Lawrence Okoli. You know, so they got European cruiserweight title on line. It's a great fight, but your bets on high. Your bets on high. I hear you. We agree. Warrington took Selby's soul. He don't want to fight no more. Yeah, man. I didn't think he really looked that good against Omar Douglas in February on the Gail Eubank card. I mean he get cut easily. Man, I might have to roll with Ricky Burns on this shit after further. I don't know, man, because Ricky Burns is more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And he might get the benefit of the doubt, man. But we'll see. Uh, but the cruiserweight fight, man, and Gumbu versus Okoli, man, this is a good fight. Southpaw, and Gumbu, and he switches. He's on the damn, what's my man, the trainer, Dominic Ingle. He's with Dominic Ingle, so he's doing a lot of stuff the other fighters with Dominic Ingle does. He switches a lot. He uses angles. You know what I'm saying? He's a good puncher. He got 14 knockouts and 20 wins. You know what I'm saying? The resume is kind of sleek and slim because I ain't seen nobody I recognize when I checked it out, but he's a decent fighter, man. And both of these, this is an even fight. This is another even fight. Like if you look at the card, everything is even, bro. This shit is even. Even Shazor and Price. So far as matchmaking and shit, man, I know Eddie Hearn them be getting a lot of hate and all of this and all that. But if you look at the card really as a boxing fan perspective, all these fights is basically 50-50. Lawrence Okola is a big puncher with the right hand. He's very awkward. It's hard to win rounds against him because he's so awkward. And he can be negative too. You know what I'm saying? And if you get close, he's gonna hug you. So he's kind of hard to look good against. Um, I don't know who's gonna win this one. I think Okoli got the advantage because it's hard to win rounds against him. But my man and Gumbo, he can box now and he can punch a little bit. So we'll see. Okoli put me to sleep last. Yeah, man, he's very he's he's hard to watch. I thought Okoli now on paper, Okoli is supposed to have been texted by Chamberlain though. And Matty Askins fight, bro. Oh my god, yo. If y'all ever have trouble sleeping, yo, you know what I'm saying? Put on Lawrence Okolie versus Matty Askins, yo. That shit have you knocked out, like sleep, for real. That shit's boring. But I keep it 100. But Chamberlain supposed to have been 50-50. Matty Askins supposed to have been 50-50. What's the other dude? The light skinned dude with the ponytail. That kind of look like he's some kind of James DeGale. What's his damn name? You probably know his name, we degree. But those fights was close. But the Camacho fight, I thought he was gonna win that. Colas needed to relax on the back foot and let his work go. He turns into Porter a lot. Not that Porter's bad, but the style, yeah, style wise, yeah, I'm with you. I hope Shane McGuigan can fix some of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He been jumping around from trainer to trainer. I think it's like his third trainer in like as many fights. So he gonna have to impress, man, because he do be looking like trash, and he gonna be one of those guys that it's gonna be high risk, low reward. Like, yeah, like after the whereabouts of Super Series, a lot of people not gonna want to fight him because of his style, not because they don't think they can beat him. You know what I'm saying? It's just his style. So I can foresee him. He gonna have to get a mandatory. So, all right, who else on this card? You got Conor Ben on this card. You know what I'm saying? I like he a good fight. I like him. I like him. Welterweight, strong. You know what I'm saying? Punching similar to his pops. He fighting a guy with like 5 losses. The female fighter Shannon Courtney is on the card. You know what I'm saying? She looked promising. She probably can do something. This her third or fourth fight. You know what I'm saying? U.S. prospect Austin Williams, southpaw. He's on this card. So, and a thing about Austin Williams, he helped Regis Prograis in camp for this fight. So that's some good ass work. And that's what I'm saying. He had a big guy in camp because I think Williams fight at middleweight. Yeah, he fights at middleweight. So having him in camp, he was number one in the amateur system before he turned pro this year, and things looking up for him. I think I seen an interview that if he win, he might stay in the UK and spar with Calvin Smith to get him ready for John Ryder. So man, you know what I'm saying? Or Coley should go with Rob as a cruiser. Rob McCracken. Um, he can punch too. Shaking my head, but relies on on lunch and lean. Yeah, the clinch and lean. I think you probably say clinch, but yeah, I would you tell you he can punch, but I think he don't understand spacing and distance right now. As a young pro, he don't understand that shit right now. So yeah, he gonna have some issues. But like I can like if he fights somebody like Dorticos, Dorticos trying to knock your head off, bro. So if you over there trying to hug on him and stuff like that, he gonna be punching while you hugging. You know what I'm saying? And I think the one thing I haven't seen somebody do to Okoli is put his ass on the back foot. And when he fight the upper echelon guys at cruiserweight, Breedis, Dorticos, Kawaki, who else? Anybody, any of the top guys, then he gonna have an issue. Even if Lebedev came out, like I think he'd be favored over Lebedev. But the French guy, Arten, is a French WBA champion that's trained by Abel Sanchez. He's another one. It was a cruiserweight fight last week. Ryan Marharley, something like that, from Belgium. The black dude kind of favorite Thomas Delorme. He got a stoppage win. You know what I'm saying? So guys like that, if you can push Okoli, put him on the back foot, I want to see if he can box. No distance at all. Yeah. Yep. Inside hooks. Yep. He don't. He just man. But he gonna have to tighten up. All right. Switching gears now. I want to get on this Shakur Stevenson card now. All right. Shakur Stevenson versus Joey Gonzalez. What do you say? Hey Law, you got any info on when Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith? Is either uh is either January the 11th in Atlantic City or January the 18th in Turner Stone, New York. My guess, I would say Atlantic City, January the 11th, because that's closer to Philly. Turner Stone, that's like upstate New York. It's not close to I know Joe Smith from Long Island. It's not close to Long Island. That shit like 4 hour drive. But if I had to guess, I'd say January the 11th in AC. Um, so Shakur, man, Shakur and Joey Gonzalez, man, what more can we say? You know what I'm saying? Good young guys going for the title. Joet is 23-0 with 14 KOs, I believe. Good fighter, man. it's not no light touch. It's best. It's probably his best fighter of his career. Well, I would still say Diaz may got that, but he probably right there at Diaz. Joet Gonzalez, man. This is a good fight. Guys got it's a grudge match, we know about the drama behind the scenes. But I fully expect Shakur to put on a show, a boxing display. And I think he's gonna be very tactical. I think this fight gonna be tactical. Look, whenever you got a fight when there's a lot of bad blood, most of the times that should be tactical as hell. They don't come out just swinging, bro. They'll come out trying to feel each other out, and he gonna have to. Joet gonna have to be cautious because Shakur is a good ass counterpuncher, and he, unlike a lot of these young fighters, he understands range and distance, and he's not letting shit go unless he know he's in good range and distance. You know what I'm saying? And his ring IQ is on point, so I got Shakur to win a decision, but I think it's gonna be some tough moments. I think Joet gonna be able to test him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Josh Gray Jr. versus Antonio Nieves. Josh Gray gonna have to tighten up now. He got to tighten up because he's name is on that list to get anyway. If y'all don't know, now he anyway has signed the top rank. If he beat Donaire, he's coming to top rank. And they need opponents. You need opponents. If you're gonna bring him to America, you need American opponents. You got Josh Greer is a damn flamboyant, talk trash, got the pullo, all the nine, got the whole gimmick, everything right. His last performance was so. I thought he lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. This that guy Papa Toa, something like that. Papatoa fought Nieves too. It was a close fight. You know what I'm saying? They fought on Showbox. So I expect this one to be close. Uh, Nieves got stopped by Anyway on HBO a couple years ago by a body shot, but the guy was just too strong. I think Josh Gray got a good skill set, fights behind the shoulder roll, fast. You know what I'm saying? Got good punches to the body. But I think he kind of admire his work too much, and sometimes he can be outworked, just like a lot of those Midwestern guys. So I'm gonna touch on Easter later, but AB, even Rashid Warren, those guys like to sit behind the shoulder roll and this. I don't know, but we'll see. Shakur is a great fighter, good prospect along with Amo Williams and Raymond Ford. Americans need to jump on them and push them hard. Yeah, you're right, bro. That is a good point. Those are some good prospects. So yeah, Josh Greer. I think Josh Greer can win the decision. But I'd like for him to look impressive in this fight. Mikael Mayer, 130 pound female contender. You know what I'm saying? She's fighting out of the hundreds or more on this card. I mean, she should be getting the title fight. What I'm saying? Like I said, she's a good fighter, good user of distance well. She should be able to win this fight. Um, Jason Sanchez is on this card. His last fight was with uh Velez. Valdez. He fought Oscar Valdez in his last fight. Albert Bell is on this card. He had his career best win against Andy Vincent's his last fight. He's that another one of those guys that's fighting the Philly shell, slick, fast. But he's a good prospect. Andy Vincent has been on this card. The young kid, Alexander Zayas, he making his pro debut. I believe he's like 16 or 17 years old. Uh, we got a young heavyweight prospect making his pro debut on this card, Jerry Anderson. So big kid too. I think like 6'5", 265, some shit like that. So yeah, crazy talent coming out of the U.S. Steve Fulton. Okay, Steve Fulton. Yeah, he did beat him. Relax on my hot. Yeah, man. But you know I'm right though, Teddy B. You know I'm right. You know I'm right though. They can fight, but I don't know, man. Some of them they be on the other shit sometimes. I don't know how many times, man. AB done pissed me off. Let me see. So yeah, that's that card, man. So um, it's a. I'm just to be honest, the card is not like stacked like that, but I'm looking forward to Shakur versus Joet. So I mean, I'm gonna watch the prospects and see how they look and whatnot, but I'm more excited about Shakur and Joet. All right, let me see. Relax. Okay, I got that one. I do like Emma Williams a lot, and Stevenson by split decision. Okay. I want to see Ndongo versus Brawner. Ndongo is I think he signed with Wilder. He fought on Wilder's card in Alabama like a month ago, 2 months ago. They might have to check box rate. I think I remember that off top. Uh, yeah, Bell. He from Toledo. Oh yeah, Bell from Toledo and the heavyweight Teddy B. Uh, Jared Anderson. He's 19. He from Toledo too. Yeah, so they got talent, bro. They got talent. No doubt about that. No doubt. I get cussed for supporting American prospects by UK supporters. I still say the real boxing fans support the journey and don't forget. Yeah, man, I'm with that too. Yeah, because it's so dope if you follow them from a puppy all the way up to a world champion, and then you know what I'm saying. Only difference is nowadays when they get the world champion status, they act like they're too good and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. I still like to watch it. All right, transition to the Showtime card. Erickson Lubin versus Nathaniel Gallimore. You know what I'm saying? Erickson Lubin got a lot at stake now. He's the WBC mandatory at 154 for Harrison Charlo rematch now. He been in this position before, and I think he got his shit together now. I think he got the Charlo fight a little bit too fast, and he was believing in his own press clippings and whatnot. But now he's with the right coach. You know, a lot of people jump to coach and whatever, and we don't really know who's best for who and this, that, and the third. But this coach, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Cunningham is excellent for Lubin. I love what I see. You know what I'm saying? He sent down he always been a big puncher, but he's boxing to get his shit off. He's not rushing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he's winning rounds and he's stopping. Like he when he blew out Ishe, like people say, yeah, Ishe 41 years old, but the way he did it in 2 rounds, 3 rounds, or whatever it was just outstanding. You know what I'm saying? He ain't take no prisoner. That's what you're supposed to do with the old man. Get his ass up out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So where are the Charlos? Oh, they got fights coming up. Uh Big Charlo, Jamal Charlo defending his WBC title versus Dennis Hogan, who I thought beat McGee in his last fight at 154. He fight December the 7th. And Jamel is gonna rematch Tony Harrison. It might be next year. Might be next year. But I hope it's this year, but I think it's gonna be next year. So yeah, man. So Lubin, man, he got a tough fight. Damn, Gallimore ain't no punk. He coming with it. He's not the most skilled and tactical. He's a aggressive counterpuncher in my opinion. He'll come forward. He gonna put that heat on him, but like he just don't got this what it takes to get over the top. I think he got decent power. I don't think he got big time power that get him up out of there. Um, so I expect Lubin to win this fight in a tough fight because you gotta understand Lubin still he's still what he got. I think he got like 21 fights, 22 fights, or whatever. But he's still progressing. He's just starting to step his competition up. So I like this shit, man. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Teddy B. Y'all, yeah, hit the like button, yo. Y'all come through. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Ask me anything you need to ask me, man. It's all good, bro. So I like this fight though. I like this card. I think this card is actually better than the ESPN card though. So I definitely like Lubin in this fight. Robert Easter versus Granados. Here we go, Teddy B. Give me 1 second. Let me get something real quick. All right. My bad about that. Yeah, Easter versus Granados, man. Deserves more. So, I mean, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Try to do what I do when I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But I like this fight though. Easter and Granado. This is a true definition of a crossroads fight. You know what I'm saying? Good little style matchup. One guy he he's better at this weight. Another guy he's going to find out where he stands at this weight. I think both guys are I think both guys gonna bring this shit today. I mean tomorrow. I said today, Saturday. They gonna bring that shit. Say what you want about E Bunny, man. I like him as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He come to fight though. That's the thing. Like he gonna come to fight. You know what I'm saying? And we know the thing about him. He'll fight small. But this fight, I don't even care about that shit because the guy he's fighting is gonna be right there around the same height as him. I think he gonna have a little probably an inch or two on Granados, but you don't gotta worry about that. He just need to come and bring his shit, and he gonna have to bite down and win this fight. I think Granado, both of these guys, this is a do or die win. For, both of these guys need this win, bro. Both of them. I want to see Easter get back to his skills and do what he did to get him to be the top prospect and world champion that he is, that he was. You know what I'm saying? Get behind the jab, box. You know what I'm saying? Let your hands go when you need to. You don't have to feint so much. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That stuff with Ransom, yo, get that shit out your mind, bro. Bernardo's gonna be there. He gonna be jumping in. He gonna be doing his little antics, but he dare to get hit. He's coming off some tough. He's coming off a tough ass, a tough ass schedule and a tough ass fight. You know what I'm saying? All his fights been tough, and he definitely got wear and tear. Uh, I don't think personally Easter is the same after the Mikey fight, but I think he's still good enough to get this win, bro. Like he's good enough to get this win. Granados, on the other hand, he gonna have to press. He gonna have to make. He gonna have to make E Bunny fight. What I mean by that, he gonna take opportunities to counter him in between the exchanges. You know what I'm saying? Pressure him, work the body. You know, so when he's being lax in that shoulder roll, jump on him, bro, and just throw punches. And that's the way he gonna mess around and make the fight close or win the fight. You know, by being just more active. Now E Bunny gonna let E Bunny will let his hands go, but he's kind of I don't know if he lose focus in fights or I don't know what it is, but I think this is a good fight. This is a good matchup, and I think this is a good fight to tell him where he at. Because we're gonna go anywhere at 140. The way 140 is looking right now, he gonna have to beat Granados. Decisive. I ain't talking about no decision where some people think Granados won and whatever, and he's looking sluggish and shit. He gonna have to win that shit. All right. I expect a good fight though. Let me go down the chat. Angel Santos was good, man. Salute, bro. Appreciate you dropping by, bro. Sammy Shaw was good, man. Appreciate that, man. Coming through. Thanks, man. Easter before 9, gonna be a slugfest. Gas tanks with tail. Okay. You got E Bunny. My boy Easter need this win in a big way. Yes, sir. Hopefully he using his authoritative jet. Oh, yeah, that's a good ass point. He won the first 2 rounds against Mikey. He won them shits. I was man, 'cause I'm a Mikey guy, bro. And I remember watching the fight. I was like, oh shit. he was he was out jabbing him. He was countering Mikey shit. And he was like, every time Mikey throw a punch, he'd throw a punch. And he long, so you gotta respect it. Because if you don't got your distance, that Mikey didn't he get his distance into the third round when he dropped him. But before that, man, he won them rounds easy. Like I was like, damn, 2-0. Damn, man, you gotta come on. But when he dropped him, I was like, okay, we good now. But you right though, that jab is nice. When he get that shit going, and he can see he got some nice punch selection. You know what I'm saying? E Bunny. But sometimes I don't know. I don't know if it's mental. I don't think it's physical because he's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I want to see him. This is what I want to see. Both of them guys bring their A game. Fight like this is their last whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think give us a good fight. And you can't go wrong if he fight like that. Like he got nothing to lose. He gonna win. I think. Uh, well, I see you, bro. Okay, he's shooting out everybody. All right, man. Yeah. So that's a good ass fight, man. That's a good ass fight. It can go. It can be a draw. I can see Easton winning. I can see Granados winning too. Granados his biggest win was against a tall, uh, super lightweight, and Amiri Mon. He stopped him, but he did get dropped in the first round. So like I said, Granados can get hit, and we gotta see how much he got left in the tank. So it goes both ways. Frank Sanchez, heavyweight prospect on PBC. He's fighting in the place of Fa Ajaba, fighting the guy Jack Mawawe. Uh, Mawawe is a tall African guy. I think like 6'5". I think he's 7-1. I watched his ass fight on a Box Nation card in July, bro, and I was like, man, yo, he's not. To me, he's not. this is a good fight for Frank Sanchez. Let's put it like that. I ain't trying to down no fighter or nothing like that. But Frank Sanchez will be able to win. Sanchez is top 15 ranked in the WB in the WBO, I believe. So yeah, man, I'm gonna see how he look. Vito Mekanicki, another young kid. I think he's 17. He's in his senior year of high school. He's on this card from I think he's from Pennsylvania, I believe. Yeah. So this like a hometown fight for him. This fight's in Reading, Pennsylvania, the same place where Robert Easter won his world title versus Richard Comey. So they got some little prospects on the card. One of the most popular female fighters right now, Alicia Baumgartner, gonna be on this card, but I don't think they're gonna televise the joint. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I want to touch on a couple of fights that's on the radar. On the radar, world title fight with Fredo Mendez versus Axel Aragon. That's a rematch. Uh, Mendez won his world title in his last fight, I believe. No, actually, I think he made a defense already. I want to say he made a defense. I don't know, but he's world champion, 105 pounds, softball. He can box. You know what I'm saying? I remember that he really just won. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he hurt him, and then he just stopped him. What's up, Stormy B, man? Salute, bro. Yeah, that fight. Yeah, he was just aggressive, ultra aggressive. See, that's the thing though. You can't like you can't just stay there and just be a stationary target when you can just use angles and box and use your, you know what I'm saying, use his height, use his range, and use your pedigree that you have. You know what I'm saying? Easter should be able to box his way and then fight when he want to fight. But but that's what I'm saying, man. Something with them dudes, yo. I don't know if it's ring IQ or something mental. I don't know. I don't know because he can win this fight. Same the same fight that Granados did with AB when he was all working him and shit. The thing, but the difference with this though, Easter will let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He'll get your attention, but I don't like him to sit there in the pocket in the shoulder roll and have to play defense. And Granados can steal some rounds. Now he's a crafty fighter. He'll steal some rounds and then and make it look like he'll do all the antics after the round and all this shit. And you thinking if you're looking at the fight, the casual fan looking at it can be like, damn, I think he winning. Look at him after the, you know what I'm saying? The same thing he was doing with the Porter fight. He won't really winning no rounds, but the antics, or he'll land a big shot at the end of the round and be talking, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then he might get the perception that he winning, and maybe the judges can be like, oh shit, he got that 10-9. You know what I'm saying? So Easter can't get into that. I don't know if he has the IQ to understand that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Them dudes, man. I don't know, man. They be on sometimes. But with Fredo Mendez, you know what I'm saying? He's a 105 champion, WBO from Puerto Rico. Uh, good little boxer. He making a defense. Uh, let me see. Oh, the most underrated fight on this card, bro. I'm gonna have to change my avatar. I want to show y'all this. The most underrated fight, well, a fight that nobody's checking for, but it's gonna be a good one, bro. It's Kanat Islam versus Walter K. Kakondakwa. We remember Walter K from Andrade. Andrade dropped him like 3 or 4 times and won decision. Islam been on the radar. Um, they don't like taking punishment. Yeah, okay. I'm with you on that, Tay. Islam is he was a very highly decorated amateur. Went to Olympics twice, I believe, '08 and 12, won a bronze and all that. He's from Kazakhstan, and he fights similar to Triple G, but he's a big puncher, all that shit. They fight similar, and I think this is a good fight though, Walter K. But Walter K, man, he durable, and he gonna come to fight. He's a big puncher too for the competition that he fought, and you know what I'm saying. So this underrated. It can be a good ass fight because both it can go both ways, and what a lot of people don't know, this can be if my man Islam win, he can be an opponent for Demetrius Andrade. This is a WBO type of regional type of title fight, whatever. And you know we already know Andrade looking for opponents and whatever. So That's why this caught my eye. This is one of those fights that when I see it on the schedule, I'm like, oh shit, because Islam was supposed to be the next guy. You know what I'm saying? He had a stall in his career. I believe he's 28-0 with 21 or 22 knockouts, something like that. And he fights similar to how Triple G. Well, he don't fight like how Triple G fight now, but how Triple G was fighting when he first came to the United States, like that, more aggressive, cutting out the ring, using the jab, working the body. Triple G don't fight like that no more. Granados is good for selling himself during the fight, but not that Danny fight. That's a different type of thing because Danny was coming forward. You know what I'm saying? Catching and shooting and countering his ass. You can't do nothing with that. I like Danny on the front foot. I always like Danny on the front foot. Oh yeah, no one knows about Connect. Connect can fight, bro. He can fight. He got pedigree. He just haven't. I don't know what's been stalling. Because if you go over there to fight him, he be stopping all those guys over there. But we'll see. Um, very similar jab in the way he started. Yep, see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm talking about. I got Islam in 4 rounds. Okay, by the devastation. Yeah, it could be. I got it late though. I got like 8 or 9. I think because I gotta give Walter K his props though. That dude durable, bro. He was taking some shit for Andrade. He was eating that shit, getting back up. But we'll see. Did Islam fight Triple G in in the amateurs? Maybe I think so. I gotta do my research on that, bro. I think so though. They both from Kazakhstan. They around the same age. I believe he older than Triple G, so it's very possible. H Money, Mr. Zone, was good, man. What's good, bro? Lucha Natural was good. Yeah, so that's a little underrated fight. I gotta find a stream for that shit. I know I'm gonna get one, but I like fights like that because when if Andrade pick him, I don't want to be like, man, who the hell is this? You know how they do. Man, he find another bomb. He find another bomb. You know what I'm saying? This, and they don't do the research. And that I'm like, damn, all this YouTube and all this box rec, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't know a fighter. Like for real, if you don't know about these fighters, it's because you just don't care, and you're gonna push the narrative the way any way you want to push it to lift up uh the guys you like. Because it's like if you watch these guys fight, they not trash. Like all of them is not trash. Now some of them, yes, I feel you, but it be getting me when they be like, man, I never heard of him, man. He a bum, and never seen him fight. Okay, that's crazy. But if you seen him fight, you be like, man, that dude trash. Now I got you because you actually watched him fight and you seen enough footage to say, man, he don't got enough for Charlo. He don't got enough for Andrade. Now I respect that. But a lot of people just be like, oh, he's a bum. Where he from? UK? Now this is what they do. They see who he fighting, right? Then they'll go straight to box rec. Oh man, he fought a guy 2-67, but they never seen him fight. They don't know what is he a boxer, is he a puncher? You know what I'm saying? Can he move? What's his amateur career? They don't know none of that shit. They never watched the guy fight. They just see that 2-67 record, the opponent, and they just automatically think he a bum. Oh my god, that should kill me. That's why I gotta do my own research. Islam got more power than Andrade. Yes, sir, he do. That dude can crack. Yeah, a lot of these guys don't research. They don't look at amateur fights at all. Yeah, I'll check them out. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You got to at least know if they had a long amateur career because that tells you a lot to me. If a guy like 205 and like 15, I'm like, damn, he had a deep amateur. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to be at the high level. There's a lot of people that have good amateur records, but they don't even go high. You know what I'm saying? But but you take that into account, but you also gotta watch the fights though. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard when people try to break down people's resumes because, aka, yeah, James Tennyson, yeah, and see that's the thing. James Tennyson had a knockout of the year candidate this year against a guy that people was thinking he was gonna lose to. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, that's what you gotta watch the fights though, man, because you never know. Oh yeah, I'm talking about the resume. So if you trying to, so the big one now, you know, I see a lot of people bashing Bud's resume and whatnot, and you gotta understand, like you can twist the narrative the way you want to twist it. You can just see who they fought on BoxRec and just look at the records, and then you just go off of that. You know what I'm saying? Without watching the fights, because sometimes the fights will tell you one thing. What I see with Bud that I don't see with a lot of guys. That's what separates Bud from a lot of people to me. If if like for example, when Pearson fought Phyllis Diaz, I thought Pearson lost. He went life and death. You know what I'm saying? I thought he outboxed him, he outfought him, everything. They gave Pearson the decision. When Phyllis Diaz fought Bud, he didn't win a round, bro. Nothing. This Olympic gold medalist didn't win a round. Bud tapping on his head, bro. So that's what I look at. See, people don't look at that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, resumes is based on wins and losses, but it's based on performance too. How you looked against this guy. So if you saying I didn't fight nobody, but you fought somebody, and the guy on your resume, when they fought the guy with the common opponent, how they look against each other. That's what elevates Buzz resume over certain people. You know what I'm saying? People don't really look at that. I got you though, because it's easy to break down his resume and say, "Oh, he this, he's trash. He this guy, whatever. Oh, Horn, he just lost to a stripper." You know what I'm saying? The same people that say that will give Pacquiao praise. When Pacquiao beat Thurman, they said that people were saying that Pacquiao had a better career than Floyd. Had a better career than Floyd, or was better than him. And I'm thinking like, how the hell Pac is better than Floyd, and Floyd beat Pac easy, one of his easiest fights. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do. And then the Horn fight, I thought Pacquiao won. You know what I'm saying? I did, but it wasn't no blowout. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You can't just go off BoxRec, because if you go off BoxRec, you gotta give Horn his props for beating Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Uh, my man, Amir Khan, he beat Peterson, bro. Like anybody that understand boxing know he beat Pearson. You know what I'm saying? Pearson got a decision on BoxRec, but people will go back and they don't mention that shit. But what Bud do when he fought Khan? He beat him easy. And Khan's supposed to be a softball killer. He never got all boxed. That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch the fights. You know what I'm saying? You got to. BoxRec is good. It helps you. It's a good reference point, and that shit is outstanding because it make you go back and look at it, like, oh, let me go watch this fight, whatever. But you gotta watch the fights. Like resumes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really don't like doing it, because you gonna make the fighter that's great. You can look like he's trash. You can like, man, he ain't fought nobody. If you look at it, if you want to go off of it for real, like who did he fight? And then after he fought him, what did he do? And what did the guy do before he fought this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like Regis, right? People saying Regis ain't fight nobody. They said Taylor got a better resume because of post style. You know what I'm saying? Post style was a tough ass fight, and it was a good ass fight for Taylor. So I do think Taylor got the better resume. But if you look at what Regis did though, like with Terry Flanagan, he don't get no credit for that. But I give him credit for that because the fight before he fought Regis, he fought Hooker, life and death, and Hooker was a Hooker world champion. And I don't know how the hell Hooker got out UK with that decision. I thought he won, but how the hell you know what I'm saying? Most fighters that you can't win no close fight in the UK. You gotta stop that dude, or you gotta beat him so bad, it's no doubt. So Hooker fights Flanagan, you know what I'm saying? Struggles with him. Regis fight Flanagan, wins every round, dropped him in the 10th round, but Flanagan ain't shit. So that means Hooker ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't. That's this resume shit. Like you can't trash the other guy's fighter, and then that's why I listen. I just like, man. That's why I can chop it down like that. I always say you can chop and screw anybody's resume. Damn near anybody's resume right now that's boxing right now. You can chop it down. You can if you know if you seen the fights and you know what you're talking about, you can chop it down all the way down. And that's why I'm kind of cautious when I say, man, he ain't fought nobody, or he ain't this, or he ain't that, or this, and this. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I just do what I do. Uh, Lamont Pearson was a house fighter. I thought Thurman won 7-5. Okay, see, I thought I scored it the other way, 7-5 pack. Steve Oki got a bunch of gifts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course, he got a bunch of gifts. But you look at his shit, he beat all these. You know what I'm saying? People acting like Taylor 21 now. Josh Taylor what 28, 27, 28. Yep, yep, that's what dudes don't do with box rec. They don't watch the fights. That's only half of the research. I know. Regis is 30, yeah, he's 30. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then box rec is cool as hell though. I ain't gonna lie. That's just a dope ass app or what they call it, a website. But it's like no, that's the first thing we run to. Like even like me, I'm guilty of this shit too. If I see a fight get made, I go right through that shit. Hooker probably getting straight to the airports nonstop. I know. I take my shit and go. I wouldn't even take no shower, bro. I'd be out. I do that. I do that shit somewhere else. Get my bags. Uh, Charles Martin, #1 pound for pound. Yeah. All right. That's a troll. That's a troll comment from a troll, huh? What's up, Bad Rifle? What made you want to say that? What you know about Amir Amon's opponent coming up? Since you all on him. Talk about your Amir Amon in the chat. All Amir Amon questions. But yeah, man. Still with all this shit though, it's still fun though because boxing it ain't never been like this. Like when people can debate people resumes and you know if you rock with one fan base, you can debate if this guy ducking and this guy ducking and whatever. You know, I think it's funny. To me, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because us, you know what I'm saying, people that got channels and talking to people, whatever, you got power. You can persuade motherfuckers to go your way and be like, oh, huh, he about to fight my boy. What boy? He he about to fight some dude from South America. But oh, creep out the fight. No, he gonna fight Chris Van Heerden. If he win that fight, they probably put him in with somebody like let's see who they got at welterweight. I would say Chris Van Heerden, but they got the same manager and shit. I mean, you don't know that shit. My bad. You coming to some real shit, so I know what you've been listening to. It might be a little different, but you know what I'm saying. It's coming to somebody that really know what they're talking about. So I don't know. We'll see. Amir Imam, he still can do some. He still can do some things. I think he's a decent fighter. You know what I'm saying? After they done robbed him and shit, they robbed. WBC robbed. Yeah, they did, bro. Yo, they did because he was when he beat Amir Imam, he had that spot. And I think he took a fight with. Did he take a fight with AB or somebody? Oh, I don't think he took a fight. They just totally disrespected dude, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. He should at least got a title on him there or something. He ain't gonna fight Ben Harden. If he do, I'd be surprised. They got the same people. Um, I can see him fighting the dude that just fought Colazo. I can see him fighting him. But if you talking about he gonna fight Bud, we ready for that. That's a good one right there. I think that's a good fight. I think he win that though. I think Bud win that shit because your boy get tired down the stretch. He get tired down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? That's how he lost to Ramirez. He got tired. And I don't know why he don't throw that many punches. He don't throw that many punches. What's your boy Station McKinley teaching him down there? Ronaldo shouldn't have went to court. He went to court. Oh, I already know that whole situation though. But I like Granados though. Granados, he, you know what I'm saying? He come with it. He said that after the AB fight, Granado, hold on. He said that after the AB fight, Granados robbed his whole career. Damn. Like your boy Miramon, he was talking all that shit though. He the one that started calling Danny cherry picking all that shit, and then he lose to Granados. All that shit. Come on, bro. And then if it weren't for Don King and Don King's connection with Don Jose Suleiman, who passed, he wouldn't have had those 2 shots. Yeah, you know that shit. He would have never had that. And now we'll look at him now. he run, he left Don King like somebody run the house, fight for their life with no clothes on. Don King took all the dude money. And Stacey McKinley. You ain't talking about that. Those your people right there. Battle rifle. Those your people. But yeah, man. I'm about to close it down, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm just messing with you, Battle rifle. He gonna fight your boy Sammy Vasquez. I thought Vasquez retired. But yeah, man, I'm about to shut it down, man. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, though, man. Y'all check me out on the next one. Swing by, leave a comment. Everything here is just, man, it's just fun, man. Ain't no drama, ain't no serious shit, man. I just mess with everybody, whatever. And it's all good, man. Make sure y'all support your favorite fighter, though. Watch these fights. There's a lot of fights coming up in the next couple of days. It's a big weekend of boxing. So make sure you guys tune in, man. All right. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all.